So I'm actually able to sit here with my kids, and so I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. So this whole podcast idea was just really just kind of get the world a view of what it is to be like a preacher's kid. So that's where the PK comes from. So let's just start. We'll start. We won't start with the middle child because that would be expected. Let's start with the youngest. And you want to introduce yourself, and then I thought share 3 things about yourself that maybe most people don't know about you.
My name is Isaiah Leeson. I go to Parkersburg South High School. I play football, which is one of the things that I really like. I enjoy doing things outside and building stuff.
Yeah. Also, you like hunting. I just thought about that because you got a deer yesterday. So.
I like hunting.
Yeah. And your papa taught you how to hunt and all that stuff. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you go next.
Okay. I'm Xavier. I middle child. Sucks. My whole personality is surrounded by the gym, so and job wise I'm a lifeguard currently. In future I want to do FBI, so
Yeah. And so like you were saying about the gym's really your world right now because you work there and you work out there and sometimes you play basketball. Do you play basketball? You don't play there. You play at the college more, but
in between classes.
Yeah.
Spend more time on the court than I do in classes.
And so, like, Isaiah's going to South. You're going to WP. You're going into, what's your degree?
Criminal justice.
Okay. And your equivalent is a sophomore right now?
Yeah.
Because at the end of this May.
After spring, I'll be graduating with my associates.
Yeah. All right. Now we go to the oldest one.
Yeah, so I'm Isabella. I am currently going to WP for accounting. Fun stuff. And I really like making flyers, so I'm also known as a QR code person at our church. Like, if anyone needs a QR code, it's definitely, it goes to me.
Can we add that to your title, like QR specialist?
I'll add that on Instagram. QR, like instead of daughters, just QR specialist.
So, you're also going to school, and what's kind of your hope? Like, what kind of dream job would you like? Probably a church job, right?
Possibly, yeah.
If you didn't have a church job, what would you like to do?
I don't even really know. I mean, a job and possibly in accounting, but
accounting, yeah,
as you can tell.
So the whole idea that I wanted to kind of talk about today was the fact that sometimes it's hard being in the spotlight, especially being a preacher's kid. And I think this might be a help to maybe other kids that are out there. And I don't want to call you guys kids because most of you guys are adults.
I'm kind of an adult now.
Yeah. But you are a preacher's
Legal
kid.
age.
And so I want to just share, I guess we didn't ask you that. What are your ages? So everybody else knows. I think I know, but I want to make sure.
Are you sharing yours?
I'll make sure I get it right.
What's your age?
Yeah, what's your age?
Really old right now.
Getting older. I am 15 and I will be turning 16 on April 27th.
19, 20 in March.
I am 21.
And you just
legal drinking age.
Yeah.
She doesn't drink.
So what is it like, being a preacher's kid for you? Is it anytime awkward at times, or is it totally cool? How do you see what's it like being a preacher's kid?
In some ways, I think it's tough because I do think the church community holds us at a higher standard.
Yeah,
they look at us a lot. It feels like.
So you always feel like you're kind of like in a fishbowl, like being watched.
Yeah. That's why I like to sit in the back and just do production stuff.
Yeah. Does it make you feel like sometimes like maybe you shouldn't share things or like talk, or do you feel nervous about talking to people at all? Or?
Not really.
Okay. Well, how do you feel, Isaiah?
I would say going off of his, because I do feel that way. Even just being in the big worship room, I do feel like there's more people looking at me than just being like a regular person.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. During your messages, people probably look over at us and see our reaction.
Paying attention.
That's why I always thought about like the mom cam. Getting an angle on the wife.
Yeah. Seeing her reaction to me speaking up in front of people. Yeah. How about you, Isabel?
Yeah, I kind of just don't really care as much. Like, I'm like, okay. But I'm more like reactive. I feel like to like you sometimes because you're like, yeah, my daughter over there shaking her head or something. Like, I'm like, whatever. It's just.
So for you, it's just kind of,
She ignores it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like,
We're heavily affected by it.
As you can tell, I mean,
Yeah. Both got the emo haircut.
for real.
Do you see any blessing about it? Is there any positives about being a preacher's kid?
I'll say it
we
helps
do
you
get. Go ahead. No, you.
I'll say it helps you get involved more, like with stuff. Like
Yeah.
even me getting involved with AVL and Adam's side over there, it kind of helped just move into things that I like. So
Yeah, so while you're saying that, I mean, right now you're helping out with camera, and
mhm.
there's also areas because you're involved in the youth ministry as
Mhm.
far as doing more production stuff there. So you've enjoyed that aspect of things.
Oh yeah, I like it, and helping people understand it, I like doing that too. So
Yeah, so teaching people how to
Yeah.
do it. Okay, cool. Xavier.
We sometimes get special perks, which I kind of like.
What do you call the special
the Little
perks?
Caesars.
The church pizza. What I was being here is really like, we don't go back to his office is kind of cool. No one else can do that.
Yeah.
We still drinks from Adam sometimes.
Big perk. Big perk.
He allows it though.
Yeah. So how about you, Isabel?
I would say volunteering too, because like I come here all the time. Like it is just kind of fun to be able to do that and like know the ins and outs of like places too here. But yeah, I volunteer in like several different areas.
Yeah, I guess that's an interesting thought too. Like there's, like you mentioned, there's certain aspects like you guys kind of see behind the curtain type things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, is there things that you've noticed that kind of you liked and enjoyed learning about just beyond production? But I mean, is there aspects that maybe some people don't really know how the church operates, and you kind of like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, we get the church secrets. I feel like
Yeah.
secret information.
A little bit.
Inside edition.
I mean, the stuff that, not always you telling us stuff, but it's like sometimes we'll hear about, like, even about building the new gym. You would always talk to us about that, which I thought was cool. Because, I've always wanted a new gym, so
Yeah.
it's cool to hear about.
I was thinking too, we never really talked about this. I don't know if you guys feel comfortable with it or not, but when it came down to the church voting for me, was there, some kind of nervousness there for you guys? Or did
Yeah,
you
because
just-
I didn't want to leave the church I grew up in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
mean,
been-
I'm 19 and you've been here like 18 years, so
yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't done anything else.
I
I'm
had a
sure.
worry of not having, like, as many people. Like, even with, like, the church, I think there was a church that, like, lost their pastor during the time of that, and it was one that we may have been going to, or we're thinking about going to, and it was the one, I think, Nikki, or something happened at that church that they were going to.
Calvary.
Yeah, and we were going to go there probably if you didn't get it. So that was, like, a big worry in my mind, like, where are we going to go if we don't get, or if he doesn't get, the position, so.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just uncomfortable when you move churches, especially if you haven't known anything else at all.
Yeah, especially for you guys, because
You know
I
so
keep
many
forgetting that
people.
you guys haven't. For you guys, especially you two, you don't remember. I don't even think you remember going anywhere else, right? Like
Yeah, I
this
don't.
is
Me
the
too,
only church
like
you remember.
3.
Yeah, I was like 3.
Yeah. So, like for you, how was that vote and everything for you with that? How did you feel?
Yeah, if we had to like leave our church family, I think that would have been like a big hit because it's like we'd still want to come, and also like having like a new pastor come in and like all of that. Like I didn't want to see that like ruin the church almost too, like being like so many different people like in and out. I'm like, oh, we don't like anyone, we should have kept or something. You know what I mean, like that.
I could definitely tell that you're gonna win, though. To be honest,
Yeah,
I just thought a lot of people liked you.
I was like,
this
who
church.
wouldn't vote for you?
Yeah.
Like,
I was even listening to the Moral Dilemma podcast I was on yesterday,
Oh, did
and the one,
I didn't.
yeah, and Ryan was talking about how he fell asleep during Mark's message. He's like always having to like stay awake. He was like, one of the things that helped him was whenever the teacher would be like, write as many times as Mark says God, and you would have to tally mark it. And so I thought that was pretty funny because,
yeah. So that was just a way you learned how to
yeah.
Pay attention.
pay attention. Yeah.
I might need to use that.
Yeah, sometimes
Very
I
good
do
at
think
that.
highlighting, like even using the YouVersion Bible app, like highlighting a scripture sometimes helps, and taking notes does help to engage. I think that's why your mom likes to take notes. It just helps her keep her engaged in the messages.
Mhm.
Do you guys ever get tired of hearing me speak at church?
Speak
Almost
jokes.
definitely.
Huh?
Your
What'd you s-
jokes.
Your jokes?
Yeah. And the stories that we hear at home and then at
Yeah.
church too.
I mean,
Well, it's
I've
like you
heard
have
those
your
about
like
stories that
grandpa
we've heard
story
50 times
and
each.
like
80 times each, I would say,
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah. Every day of our lives, we hear a
Mhm.
story.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah,
brings
That's
it
another
up
thing,
during his
which-
messages too.
No hate at all, but
We're constantly material too. Is another thing.
Huh?
We're constantly material, like for your
yeah, like
preaching.
Oh yeah, like I use
Yeah.
illustrations and
So if we like mess
Stuff
up,
about-
then it's like bad.
you're afraid it's gonna
the whole church
it's
is
gonna make
know.
the church
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
Our secret's out.
And that's something a lot of people don't think about. Is like you guys are probably, I know for you guys it might be like you're a little concerned of what I'm actually going to say or how much
Of
detail I
course.
want to
Honestly, I
go.
don't care, but as long as nothing like
and then
behavior wise.
It's funny because after the service, you get all these questions about it. Like you
Yeah.
say something about us, and they're like, "That really just happened? Or did that happened
And
that day?"
Back in youth, when we weren't hearing your messages, Isaiah probably still doesn't, but he has no idea what you're gonna mention.
Yeah, and then you're like, sometimes you're like, "Well, I talked about you in my service today." And I was like, and then sometimes I'll even like they'll
50
be like,
questions from other people.
I'll get questions from other people, and I'm like, "He talked about me today," and they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like,
what do you say?
Was it good or bad?
"I'm worried now."
Was this a teaching moment?
I think one of the things too, like you hear a lot of preacher kids, like sometimes they really struggle with their faith.
Mhm.
How would you guys say your faith is either increased or diminished, maybe because of being a preacher's kid? Has it been harder for you at times having faith in God and having a relationship with God, or do you feel like it's helped?
I think it's kind of a mix. I mean, I've always believed, but I haven't been like very strong, to be honest. Majority of my life, to be honest. But recently, I've been getting better about it. So, I think being a pastor's kid has helped, but I think in some cases it definitely doesn't. It's where like the stereotype of the bad preacher kid comes from. But I don't think any of us are like that.
Well, to add to that, do you get tired of that sometimes? So like that, do you ever feel like that you can't be just yourself like that? Or do you feel like sometimes you have to be what everybody else expects you to be?
Not really. I don't care what people
I feel
think.
like I have to sometimes around church. I have to feel like be the expectation they want.
Yeah.
Like
definitely
if
think they
somebody
have
asks me to do
expectations.
something, I feel like I need to do it, or else I mean, I'm not saying this, but
No, sure.
like they're degrading in my like their expectations of me is like lowering down now because I didn't do something, or like, oh, he does everything we ask and stuff like that. I feel like that's
Yeah. So, I'll let you answer because I forgot to give you a chance. How do you feel like it's either helped or helped you?
Yeah, what's
grow?
your personal
help
experience?
definitely with like
Sure.
volunteering, I guess, like kind of thing. Like even being able to like teach the
Strategy.
teens sometimes with like small group or something like that's kind of been like volunteered and like offered. So like that kind of helps me to like dive into the Bible and like really like understand it to make sure that I can be able to like teach them or whatever. But yeah, sometimes it is like a little hard, I guess, to always be like reading the Bible diligently and like all of that. Like it is kind of hard to do that a little bit.
Yeah. One of the things I was really proud of both you two. I know Isaiah really hasn't experienced with that yet because he doesn't have a job, but that I just want to commend you both for starting out with your first paychecks to start tithing, because I thought that was really cool that you guys do
You're
that.
welcome. Supporting your
'Cause-
paycheck.
Hey,
Small
that-
percentage.
That small percentage feeds our food.
Yeah,
puts our
exactly.
food on the table.
That's your future
By
on the
$50
line.
per month.
That was your future on the line, Dad.
But I was just proud of you guys for doing that, because that's something that's hidden that nobody else sees usually.
Yeah.
Like No one knows that you give.
Yeah, and then one time I sent my whole paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did do that, didn't
Yep.
you? You sent out your whole paycheck one time.
Yeah, I was needing that.
So going back to this idea of the spotlight, as far as, even your own personal expectations, do you have expectations of how you should represent Christ and the church because you're a pastor's kid? Or do you feel that,
I mean, I think I have an expectation, but like personally, just go off myself. Like I like to be the nice guy. I don't know why people like to tear other people down.
Yeah.
I like to not necessarily bring people up because I'm not like constantly giving compliments, but I just like to be nice to people.
Respectful, huh?
Yeah, respectful.
What about you?
I basically agree to what Xavier said.
What about you?
Oh, I can't remember the question.
I was just asking, as far as yourself, what expectations do you have of yourself?
Oh, yeah, now I
being a
remember.
preacher's kid?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
That's okay.
Kind of, I feel like, I don't know, I like camps and stuff. I feel like there's not like a big expectation, but it's like you want to be there to help other people out. Like, if they're dealing with something, you want to be there and like pray for them and do that stuff too. And there's not like a big expectation to do that. And I don't feel like there's like much people that hold you accountable for that. But I'm just saying, like, you want to help them out, even knowing that like you do it all the time. So why would I want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, help them out, pray for them, give them encourage. It's just stuff like that. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, one of my biggest concerns or fears for all three of you was, because I know there are some preachers' kids that hate church. So I've always been concerned and try to be mindful that that you guys, I didn't want you guys to have a negative response to church because of being a pastor's kid.
Yeah. I think me and Isaiah can say that at one point we didn't enjoy it. It was just tiring, in my opinion.
I felt like
back when I was in youth, we were going to church 3 times a week. That was really exhausting, in my opinion.
Is it because too, like, we live so far away, or this is another aspect we haven't really like sat down and talked about, but I think there was an issue too where because you guys went to different schools than everybody else, it probably did make it harder for you guys to always make friends here. Or no, not really.
no, it didn't make.
Well, I guess, but I also just didn't think there was many people that were like enjoy the same things as me. In my grade, personally, I was the only one that graduated that consistently went to church. So
there's a big age gap for you. During
but
that time.
I made friends with people older than me easily. So that's my main friend group here is like over 20-year-olds. So
yeah, you're kind of in between things with
Yeah.
some of the age groups that we had here.
mm-hmm.
How about you, Isaiah?
I was gonna say, it doesn't bother me that I go to a different school, and it doesn't bother me that like there's some people that would be like, "Ooh, you go to South and stuff, like you're a terrible school and stuff."
We
like
know we're
that.
better, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, but it's like you want to be friends with those people, and like it's what's it called? I can't light pole thing, the prayer there.
Oh, see at the pole.
Yeah, it was like I would love to go to Warren and like be there with all of my friends and stuff. And like South, I still would go like if I really wanted to, but it's just weird because I don't know as many people that, and it's hard to be like at South too. Like I don't know how you felt. I don't think you went to that one time, but I don't know many people that are Christians from South, so I wouldn't know. And also, I feel like a lot of people that would go aren't really Christians, and they would just be like, I don't know, forced to, or just like act like a bunch of people. It's surprising, but I mean, not a bunch, but there's a couple people that play football, and you would not know like at all that they are Christian.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you could see a bunch of people there, and know that you think you don't know that they're Christian, but then they're there, and then you're like, oh, you're a Christian and stuff like that. And if I were to go to Warren's, I would know because I go to church with all these people, and I know they're actually Christians, and I would love to pray with them and all that stuff. But it's just a little different with that aspect, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, no, I understand. What about you, Isabel?
Yeah, whenever like I was in youth, like I was literally the only person from South, like until like Xavier got into youth, which was really just a year later. But it was definitely like if you didn't go to Warren, you didn't really know like anyone kind of thing. And like it is like kind of like, oh, I kind of wish that I went there because like, oh, I'd have to be able to like talk to all these people and like have all these friends there and everything. But then it's like at South, like I didn't really. I mean, I had like friends there and everything, but it just wasn't as cool because I didn't have church friends there as much. Like I always invited my friends from South too to like go, but be like once in a rarity that they would come or something.
Yeah, and partly because it's, for them it's like 20-minute drive,
Yeah.
so it's not like you can invite your friend that's 2 minutes from their house or something.
Yeah.
So it probably was a difference there too for you guys to
Just-
invite people. Did you ever try to invite people
Yeah.
from school? And it
I
probably
always
made
get nervous with my friend group.
Yeah, I would.
Some of them got some really dirty mouths, so
Yeah.
and they don't do the greatest stuff outside of school.
Yeah. So I mean, as you added that part, Xavier, how do you help maintain that relationship with Christ even when you have and I let me hold that thought for a second because I'm just going to ask this question. Are you guys glad that you guys didn't have to go homeschooling, or would you rather been homeschooled, or did you like the fact you went to public school?
I don't know. I hated public school, but
Oh, you did hate it.
yeah, but like I like the friends I have now, but like I don't know. High school is just a drag. Yeah.
As
College-
much.
First of all, I had a glow up after high school, so
Brother.
I actually started enjoying my life a little bit after high school. So
As much as I don't like high school, I do think that going to public school did help me a lot. And
yeah,
even quarantine, that really messed me up. So then, like, being back into school really helps because I was like 5th grade. That was like right when I was going to go to 6th grade. And halfway through 6th grade, we came back. So that was like a little different for me. And it was like a welcoming, like, hi, this is middle school. And it was just a little different. And I guess that I'm glad I went to public school because, it helps with like, I feel like it helps with being,
social skills.
yeah, social skills plus like, just being yourself. Like you want to know how the world's gonna be, and if you're homeschooled, you'll know somewhat what this like. It's gonna
Can't
be
have
outside.
to pretend what it's like.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of people in there that are bullying, doing all this other stuff, and that's a part of life that you're gonna have to get used to. Like even I do a tech center thing that's basically like a college thing, and we have I can't think of it right now, but our teacher said that there's in the field you're gonna have people that don't like you and that are very like mean, straight to the point, I guess, basically. And he said that even though you don't like working with them, you still have to work with them on the job site. And so it's kind of like that I like going to public school because it's just, you're going to have to work with those people.
Yeah.
And even in school, you have to work with those people.
That was kind of the idea behind me and your mom wanting you guys to go to public school because we wanted you to face the world and see what the world was like. But at the same time, there's always that fear. Like, any choice you make as a parent, you're always trying to figure out if this is the best move or not. But I knew at some point you guys were going to have to face what the world had to offer and, the temptations that are out there. So I wanted you guys kind of learn how to do that as you're a follower of Christ. I don't know if that worked out well.
I'm glad we didn't end up like parking Cameron.
Yeah.
You throwing him under the bus? Or
Every time I think of
Just a little
homeschooled, that's who I think of.
Parker looks like Sid from Toy Story. Right?
For real.
So what about you? Like, as far as, are you glad you went to public school? Or?
Yeah, I think I would prefer that kind of more, especially with like being like a senior too. It kind of helped being able to like take like 4 classes in the morning, and then I'd have like the rest of the day kind of free because I took like one college class, and it was like I think it was Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'd go to that class after like lunch or whatever. I'd go over there and then go home or whatever, and it was a nice short day for those. So senior year was great, kind of that way, but.
Yeah, so from your perspective, is pretty good. From your perspective, Xavier, it was a little negative.
Yeah,
It was kind of a mixed bag for you, Isaiah. Maybe a little positive. And I don't know, that's what I was thinking about too, that you guys have an experience with that COVID all that stuff. That was kind of crazy.
High school just makes me mad because I feel like majority of it is just a waste of time.
It's trash.
Yeah,
like-
for real though.
Like, why do you need it like this? There's no reason.
Yeah.
You don't need those.
Well, the same thing in
like,
college.
why do I need a gym
I know,
class?
college. I had to take biology for
Yeah.
accounting. How does that make sense?
Yeah.
Tell me, please.
They just
It's
want
like
more money.
it's like the Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk guy that says college is a scam.
yeah.
Should say the same thing about high school. Like,
Yeah.
how can
We know a
Isabella
little
do
bit.
half days your senior year? Like
Well, you have to
that's
take a
like all
college
the
class
time
to
you
get.
need.
Yeah, because like
You only need 4 classes.
yeah,
The four core.
yeah. I took a bunch of like AP stuff too, so like I got early college credit, and so that helped me with college too. So I think like any person in high school like do that, and then you get like college credit for
Why are you
like
looking at me?
college. I know
Hey,
you.
I took one class.
I'm getting
Yeah.
college credits. I'm
'Cause
gonna
I
take it.
I
graduated-
hated my senior year because I didn't do it.
But I graduated with 27 credits, so that
Oh.
put me up a semester.
You're so cool.
You guys see how she's the favorite child now?
Hey, don't dog each other out. I
That's
said
not
that-
dog her out.
that
That's
was
just
the one
putting out-
rule.
Like,
I
I
said-
feel like to lift people up.
I didn't say. I said
when
I
it
didn't
comes to
lift
family.
I didn't lift people up. I just niced them.
You are nice to people. Though.
Yeah, I
You
know.
I
You don't need to tell me.
You know,
Don't need to tell me twice.
Exactly.
you know what I found neat about all three of you is that you know each one of you in your own way have lived a life for Christ. You know, I was really proud of both of you for praying at different times for your sports. You know, you
Oh,
had a
shucks.
chance to pray with your football team for someone that got injured, and Xavier, I know you were the person that prayed during your swim meets. Did
Thanks,
did
man.
you feel like that came about because that was people knew who you were?
Yeah,
and-
that's exactly
okay.
why. Like, so I did swim team my senior year because I was a lifeguard. And then my coworkers were like, "You should do a swim team." So then they told the coach that like this guy's a pastor's kid. So that's exactly how I started
Exactly
doing
how
it.
it went.
So were you a little nervous about doing that the first time?
Yeah,
or-
because I honestly didn't pray that much at the time. So especially not like voicing out the prayers.
yeah, pray. You know, yeah. See, praying out loud like that
yeah,
in front of people.
especially like 30 people. So
How did that work out for you? Like, how
Um,
did it come to that
Basically, our player got hurt. He started seizing out, and ambulance was waiting to. I mean, they didn't bring one because it was like 2 minutes away, I think, or something like that, and it wasn't there yet. So their team started praying, and our team wanted to go over there and pray with them, but our coach wouldn't let us off. So the referees wouldn't have let us because we had to stay behind the dash on the field during like if a player's hurt or huddle and stuff. So they were like, "Can we go pray with them? Can we go pray with them?" Coach Wallace, which he's our main coach for JV, he says no. So one of my best friends, his name is Briar Anthony, and he's a atheist. So he's like not very strong atheist though. Like he just doesn't believe in he doesn't believe there is a God. So anyways, he was like, well, Isaiah's a really good Christian, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just step up and do it. And so they were like, well, who's going to pray for us? So they were saying that, and then he shouted out and said that, and I was like,
you just start chanting.
I'll
your
just...
name.
And so I just, I prayed, and it wasn't very hard for me, like, maybe Xavier was, but I pray like a lot. And also, you would always volunteer me sometimes to pray. Like if we were just waiting and you'd be like, Isaiah, you want to pray for us? And I'd be like, sure. Like family get togethers, I'm sometimes praying too. So it's just, you know, a lot that I did pray quite a bit. So
Yeah.
it was not too hard.
Isabel, you've
Impressive.
always had a real love for church. You know, do you know where that came from? Because you seem like to always want to be here.
Her daddy.
And it
Dude, I don't even
seemed like that
know.
was like that youth group, and then
She came out
Yeah.
the wound like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cross.
She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, she had her fist up and was like, praise the Lord.
Yeah, I did the father sign.
Saw the lights and was like,
and-
is this Jesus?
But yeah, I don't know, because like even in youth, like I helped with like the welcome, and then did like praise team and
The list goes on.
cafe. So I was doing like those three things because I couldn't really do anything else. But so that's what I kind of did all those in
Wasn't
youth too,
necessary.
and now I'm helping with like youth and like flyers and QR codes
That's where I went
and
down.
And
Enjoy
you've
myself.
had the
Impressive.
privilege of, or the opportunity, I should say, of being an intern here. So
Yeah.
that's neat that you really
Twice.
wanted to. Yeah. So you
She's
served
really
an
flexing
intern.
that.
So
Oh.
Wow.
so
I
you
bet
know,
that looks good on a resume.
I have a
yeah,
list
and
of things.
you're wanting to do that this year, right?
Yep.
You'd like to intern here.
Yeah.
So
For what?
for he wants to do,
AVL?
For what?
he wants to do production. Yeah. Help Adam out.
Yeah.
Probably
not
be
be
behind
me.
the scenes.
I want to
doing
make
this.
some bumper videos for Dad.
Yeah.
I'm never helping Adam out.
Actually trying to make me sound better, maybe some, funnier.
Yeah. We need some funny.
You
bump-
can-
we
you
need
can
some
dub-
funny bumper
you need some
videos.
sound
You can
effects.
dub my voice and make it sound
Oh my goodness.
something different.
It make you sound like Batman.
That would be
This is
fun.
my
You're
Gotham
like on the
City.
top of the church with the Batman suit
Oh
on.
my goodness.
You're in the
Has his
baptism.
hands on his hips.
You're in the baptism.
Superhero pose. Or he's like crouched up on the roof like a bat.
You're in the baptism water.
So, and that wasn't, well, you mentioned baptism. That was kind of a neat opportunity that I was able to baptize all three of you at the same time. I know you said that. I said that you were, a nutcracker. And
Oh yeah.
I said
Little
firecracker.
nutcracker.
Yeah,
Be
you said
real.
nutcracker. He's my little nutcracker.
No, I didn't say
Oh yeah, you did.
I called you a
I think
firecracker.
firecracker fits the situation better.
Yeah.
Nutcracker's a little odd.
He said nutcracker. He's my little nutcracker.
Okay, you can think what you want.
We'll have to get the video out to prove what I said.
Nutcracker.
But,
You are a nutcracker.
some other things I wanted to kind of, is there misconceptions about, I know we alluded to this a little bit, maybe we can dive a little bit deeper, but is there misconceptions about pre-K kids?
Like
or PK
stereotypes?
kids?
Why you say
Yeah.
preacher kids?
Okay.
Yeah, preacher kids, sorry.
Yeah,
Please stop
PK.
saying
Bro likes the PK.
Please
He's
stop
trying to like be hip with the like
I
short
know,
name.
that's what
He's
that's
like,
getting
yeah,
me. It's
yeah,
annoying.
I'm like 20 years old again.
You only do that whenever you text.
Almost
You don't-
double. He's almost triple that.
Yeah, I am triple that.
20? You're not
Well, I
triple
mean,
20.
well, not triple 20, but like,
He's about 5
30.
times my age.
Yeah,
yeah. 5 times.
that's crazy. He's not a century old yet.
So, is there any other misconceptions you'd like to share about being a pastor's kid?
So I feel like there's two main stereotypes, like that, and that's either like the goody two shoes, which I would fit Isabel under, but, and then the just like the, what do you call it, the rebel, where they just go against everything. They hate the church and they just break the laws and stuff like that.
So
Yeah,
where
you got
are
a
you at
speeding
on?
ticket,
Where
remember?
are you at on that scale?
Just saying.
Personally, I would be like the middle, because I'm not like perfect, like what my parents would consider Isabella.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But
She's
Straight
like
to
the
the
gold
point.
standard.
I mean, literally.
I would consider that, yeah.
What you guys
The first child, supposedly the smartest,
I wonder.
has the most achievements at the church,
I mean, just has everything on this
did the
point.
most college stuff in high school.
Yes.
And the list just goes on and on. But I am the smartest one. I just wanted to make sure
Who
you
got
guys
the better
knew
grade
that.
in biology?
Biology. That wasn't even the class.
Oh wait, no,
What are you on about?
No,
You get your
wait.
facts straight if you are the smartest one.
No, sorry, I
It's
took
not wrong,
biology, but what was the other one now?
Physical science.
Physical
See,
science.
I'm already
I-
smart.
How does that have anything?
But
I
my
had
grades
better.
overall in college are better than yours, so my overall GPA is higher than yours.
think we
Well,
went a
let's
little
not make
off
this a
track there.
competition, but
I'm a little
go on.
competitive when it comes
Hey,
to
we
my.
went a little
Okay,
off
let's go
track.
back. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
let's
back,
go back to the
stereotypes.
scale.
Off topic.
Yeah, I'd say I'm in the middle because I break the rules, like parents' rules, and sometimes
I'm
laws.
just him.
That was one occasion. That was one occasion. Now I'm like the goody two shoes according to the law. I should be really good with the law, especially since I'm like criminal justice major. But I do kind of lead foot when I'm driving. So.
Just a little.
Just a little excessive.
I got a bigger one.
A little
than this, so you're
excessive.
good.
But yeah, I break parents' rules, not frequently, but like a lot more than Isabella did. So
yeah, I do. Next time we meet, I'd like to kind of go through the rules and talk about
strict
that.
parenting.
Oh, crap.
Strict parenting,
Of
'cause that's-
pastors.
Yeah, because I'm sure that
Yeah, because like everyone just considers like the strict parenting makes the worst child. So that's like where the stereotype of the bad pastor's kid comes from.
So kind of me.
Of course, I've seen pastors' kids that kind of just have the kind of like the license to do whatever they want. I don't think you guys would have that either, right?
No, I wouldn't
Probably
say.
the other extreme.
What do you mean?
I'd rather
Like
just be in the
way
middle.
too many rules.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Either the pastor, kids can have.
Oh,
all
the
of
pastor has too many rules or too
them.
little.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen a too little pastor's kid. But I have no experience in that. So
You didn't live that life.
no, I didn't. It's
But we'll
quite
talk
the
about
opposite.
we'll talk more
Next
about that
episode,
Yeah,
next
next
episode.
episode.
I can't wait for that one. That one's gonna be a good one.
I can't wait to list all the
I
rules.
wanted to make sure you
Already.
guys had plenty of time to write out everything you
Yeah.
wanted to
Oh,
say.
man. I'm excited.
I'll start the note page now.
Oh yeah, I'm starting a Word document for this.
Put it out
It's gonna be
there.
his biggest
It's
document.
At
It's
least
gonna
5
be-
pages.
You make
At
a
least.
PowerPoint, it's like
It-
50-page
Yeah,
or 50
it's gonna be the
slide
longest
PowerPoint.
essays ever written.
It's gonna be in 0.5 font too.
It's probably gonna be the
so
best essays I've ever written too.
the size is gonna be 0.5.
So
as well,
where would you put on the Xavier scale? Where
On
would you put
the bad
yourself?
to the good,
Yeah.
the perfect to the
So
trash.
middle from bad, probably that.
Yeah.
You know, because I've always been in school different than all of these two. Like, I would always not always break, but I was probably one of the kids that, like, I would hang out with the bad kids in middle school, which wasn't, I
I didn't think about
dislike that. And,
school
like,
experiences.
I really wish I didn't do that. And I'm glad that, like, sometimes I would even ask you guys, like, can I go to his house or can they come over? And I was like, thank goodness you guys said no. Like, I would like to meet their parents. I'm like, oh, I would have hated that because, you know, they're the kids that vaped, just did not good stuff, like got in fights and all that stuff. And I'm glad that I don't hang out with those kids anymore and I'm more around, like, just people like even that friend that I was talking about that's atheist. He's a really great guy to get to know, and I've talked to him about God many times. And I even said a question to him that he cannot answer, and he was like, one time I remember this. He was like, "Thank you, God, for letting it rain," and I was like, "Well, how can you say that if you don't believe in God?" And he never answered that. And so.
Yeah. Yeah, Xavier's being scolded because
Sorry,
he's
I
tapping
like
the
the
thing. It's
fidget.
like making a louder noise. But yeah, I think that's really cool that you've witnessed to people that don't know about faith, and I think that's an important thing for all of us to engage with people that may not believe. And I know Xavier's had friends like that too that we've shared with.
The
and
guy
talked
that
to.
I had got me to do the swim team. He's like been starting to change.
Yeah, actually a part of a fellowship for Christian athletes, right?
Yeah, at Fairmont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. So you kind of feel yourself, Isaiah, that you're kind of in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
there
I also
too.
feel like my middle school was very strict, like in everything. Like
Oh yeah.
they had no phones. Like they would even metal detector you to go in the bathroom.
Really?
Not even just for vapes. It was like
We weren't there when that
It
happened.
was
Yeah, we
phones,
were.
It was phones
Thankfully.
and vapes. And if we were to go out in recess, we can't play football. We can't do anything. We would walk the track.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, we
stupid.
called it
and they
the
would yell.
prison
They would
walk.
yell at you
Yeah.
if you had to run.
I remember
If you
Xavier
ran.
getting in trouble at that school one time for touching a tree, didn't you?
Yeah,
you
you
touched
did.
the tree and got told.
Yeah.
You
I
got,
think I
That
got
is so
detention.
you got detention for touching
Yeah.
a tree.
Yeah.
And the other time,
Hopefully that tree survived. I don't know.
yeah, and the other
It's
time I got
so
sent to the office is because I like whispered something.
I mean, there's just
Well, like the
teachers
teacher
in
was
there.
either like really mad about us being too loud, and then she walked in and I said something, whispered it to a friend, and she was like, "Go to the office." Like,
There's
okay,
just teachers that take stuff too strictly.
Yeah,
there,
that's
and it's
the-
like
Yeah.
crazy. It's just
that was the only time I got sent to the office. Only 2 times I got in trouble in school.
and that's why like,
I was a quiet kid that does nothing throughout my schooling, so that's probably why I hated it too. But
it's like my tech class. He's like, you know, it's supposed to be like a job college, and so he's like, I'm not used to it. And he'll be like, well, we're gonna do this, and I would be like, raising my hand, I'll be like, can I go to the bathroom? He'd be like, you don't have to ask, just walk out the door. It's like, oh, okay. He was like, you don't have to ask to get water. I was like, okay, well, I'll just walk out the door next time. So it's just like different for me because I was always like, you know, had to ask. And sometimes the teachers would even say no, like, can I go to the bathroom? They'd be like, no. And then they wouldn't let you go. It's like, it's just different to be in that. And that's why I like it so much is because it's a lot different than regular school.
Oh, I
It's
thought
like
you were talking
actually
about you
being
like
out
the
in
strict.
workplace.
It's like,
No,
I don't think you like
it's just
that.
a little too far. I think me and your mom were kind of surprised how strict the school was there at Edison.
It was bad.
In some ways, we liked it. Some ways, just like
Yeah.
touching the tree or
I think
making you guys walk in
I jumped
circles.
and
it's such a like. I just hate schooling and wasted times. Like I get so mad over it. Like why is there? First of all, if you're gonna give us a recess period, why just make us walk?
Exactly.
Like just get rid
Yeah.
of us and have
and
us in class, and then we can maybe get out of school like earlier in the day or like school ends earlier.
And they would
at the end of
make
the
all
year.
of us come out of the lunchroom and walk. Like, you could not stay in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
They would be like 30 minutes lunchroom, 15 minutes recess.
Yeah,
and you would
because
have
you'd
to walk for
alternate
15
like 7
minutes.
and 8. Like they just switch.
Yeah, and then they also get mad if you're like talking too much too.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
So should we even offer the scale to Isabel, or do you guys already feel like
yeah,
she's
we
at
already
the-
know hers.
Where are
so.
you on the scale, from good to bad?
I'm the best.
Yeah, like if it's a number out of 10, it's at least a
Wow.
9.
No, I'm actually a 10 exam. What are you talking about?
I said at least. Like,
10.
it's obviously a 10, but I'm just saying like
You know what,
I'm giving
the-
a little room.
The
if
one
she
thing,
has
the
done
one
anything
thing I
bad.
would say that Isabel, she
Oh,
just.
now he's gonna glaze her.
Well,
Oh,
no,
here it
I
goes.
will
Here it
say
goes.
this. I will say this.
This is the
that
word
Isabel's-
document right here.
It just seems like that's her nature, right? Like,
Oh, the perfect child. Is
No,
that
like-
Not all document
she
on
just
this.
wants to do that. I mean, it's like
be perfect.
It's like a
that
joy.
sounds exhausting.
It's like a joy. It's like a good.
I
Like,
will say
thing-
it's funny.
Is that true? Would you say that you just kind of enjoyed, doing the right,
Being
I mean,
perfect.
I mean, yeah.
Not perfect. She's not perfect.
I will say it's.
Don't forget, she's giving us some sass sometimes.
Yeah,
but,
I was
you
just
know.
about
But
to
it's
how
not
many
even
occasions-
fair.
Does it fit on a hand?
We're gonna elaborate. It's hilarious to see her get in trouble. Like, her just be a little sassy and her get in trouble. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty
That's
like,
rare.
Sometimes she'll just
you
wake up and
you
be
guys
like,
react to that, and I'm like, oh, that makes me more mad. Like,
hilarious.
just like
That makes us really
It's
happy.
hilarious.
By the
I
way. That
know,
makes
it
us really
makes me
happy.
it
bad.
does. It really does.
Oh.
It's like, yes,
Yes, she's getting in trouble.
vengeance.
Finally.
Is there, going back to, as we wrap this up, has there ever been a time you just wanted to escape being a pastor's kid? Like, I just wish I wasn't in this situation. I wish I wasn't here.
I think there's too many positives.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, that makes you feel better.
She's like,
Because I didn't know what your answer would be as far as.
he was nervous about that question.
Yeah.
He's like, do I write this or not?
One things
So I
I
add
don't
this
like
in there?
is, like being watched. It's also like knowing everybody. Like, everybody, almost
Yeah, like
everybody at
people
the
are saying
church.
names and we have no idea who
And
they
I'm
are.
Yeah,
like-
and more
they'll be
people know
like, hey,
us
Isaiah, and I'm like,
than we know them.
Oh, who are you?
Yeah,
I've
right?
never seen
nice
you
to
before.
meet you. Nice to meet you. And I'm like, what'd you
What's
say
your
your name
name
was
I
again?
guess that was an aspect too. I was thinking about too that I didn't know if we were going to address. I thought would be good in this session. Was that awkwardness where everybody does know you and
Yep.
you feel like you don't know everybody? Like, does it feel weird too? Like sometimes they know me, but they don't know you very well. Like the only
Yeah.
reason they refer to you as, oh, you're Eric's son. instead
Yeah.
of-
Oh, yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah. I had the nickname in the past of Leeson or like Eric Jr. That was given by Logan Ball from Moral Dilemma, if you guys want to know
I
that.
also don't like how, like, being called Eric's son. I mean,
Yeah.
I like that
Or,
you're
like,
my
you're the
father, but
pastor's
it's just
kid.
like, hey, I don't know you. And then
Yeah,
they're
we don't like being related to him at all. Like, I hate this.
Or it's like, oh, this is,
I really dislike this man.
I also don't like whenever they're like, this is the pastor's son. And I'm like, who are you? Thanks for introducing me, but I don't know you.
Thanks for telling me or telling them.
So what would be a good way for somebody to introduce themselves to you? What would you like just kind
Like,
of?
if I'm standing around you, I'm fine with that. But like, me by myself, like, there's been 2 people I don't know. And the one's like, this is the pastor's son. I'm like, who are you and who are you?
I don't know either of you. How do you know me?
You'd probably like for them to introduce their name.
Yeah.
Say, this is who
So
I
I'd just
am.
be like Isaiah or like
Yeah.
Xavier.
But I'm also like, always like that. Like, so I'm always quick moving. I feel like I don't.
You move too fast for them to
Yeah,
catch up.
like, there's sometimes I feel bad. Like, somebody will be like, hi, and I just walk away. I'm like, crap, I should have said hi.
Gosh dang
But
it.
it's like, they say it last minute. Like, I'll be already past them and be like, hi.
He's a speed walker of the church. He just flies by. You feel the wind.
Feel the ground shake.
That is crazy.
I feel like for me at least, like, I don't know if it's just been also like youth. I've been on stage more. Like, I'm
Oh.
kind of more out in front of people than like
Another
you
thing to
guys
realize.
are.
No, you're not.
I am though.
not.
You guys are
Well,
doing like AVL, like camera
I did
stuff
3
and all
messages.
that. Like, I'm
Pipe down.
Well, I mean,
What?
did you? No, hold on a second.
That's in youth.
So
But in youth, yeah. What
played
she's
on
saying,
stage.
what she's talking about is being in front of the whole church.
Yeah.
So.
I've been on
So
stage.
what?
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
But
don't know.
like,
What did you do on
Choir?
stage?
Yeah,
well,
what?
I did like praise team, and I was out like singing.
I do
But, like,
think
that was only
that-
like
so
2 times, right?
I think interning here helped out quite a bit.
Yeah,
too.
like I'm just saying that like I think more people know my name too than like sometimes you guys. But I
Well, I kind of hide, which
that's what I mean.
I really enjoy
That's-
hiding.
that's what-
Yeah, that's
she
what I'm
was
trying to
trying to
say.
And
I don't like people.
So I
to
think
be
more
honest.
like
They get on my nerves.
Me too, bro. Don't worry.
jeez.
Sorry.
You know what?
I should have
You know
said
what?
that.
God may call you to ministry, and then you'll be like in front of people all the time.
Oh, I hate
And
you
just
guys.
speed walk out of church because I don't want to talk to any of them.
He's gonna go straight to lunch after his service.
Let me ask you this question before we end today, and then of course we'll keep this going if you guys want to. We'll see how this goes. But you know, one of the questions I had too is how annoying is it that sometimes you have to stick around church?
Honestly,
Oh.
don't care because I like to talk to my friends.
I
that
don't
have.
care, but whenever they leave, like the friends,
Yeah, that is
it's like,
very
it's
true.
Your friends are going,
my
it's like,
gosh,
man, I'm
we
outta
waited
here.
in the car for like
I'll
over
be
30
getting in the car, and
minutes.
it's like an hour later. I'm like, jeez, how long is this going to freaking
We're
take?
sweating because we don't
I've
have
had
the
you
keys.
guys make
We don't
comments.
have the
before.
AC
Where's
on.
the keys?
yeah.
You know?
Where's the keys?
And it's always like you're talking to somebody. I'm like, can I get the keys?
Yeah, we're talking about like
please?
reaching his pants to get the
Yeah.
keys out.
We
We
always
always
talk
talk
about
about that. I'm really
Just slide
awkward in the middle of
right
the
in
conversation.
Pick a pocket them.
What about you? You feel you don't mind it too much?
Yeah, I don't mind it as long as I have my friends, like they
Yeah.
said.
If
Oh,
there's
yeah,
nobody
it's
here
terrible.
to talk to.
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
terrible.
let's go.
You know, it's
Get out
bad
of here.
whenever they're trying to close up and you're still in there. And they turn off the
Yeah, they
lights.
say
It's
turn off the
bad.
lights and
Yeah.
you're still talking.
And they lock the doors. Everything. You're like, we need to leave. Like, it's time to go.
Well, I appreciate you guys doing this with me, and I want to tell you.
Yeah, I'm the
guys,
highlight of the show already.
You wish.
Well, in seriousness,
You wish.
I appreciate you guys being willing to talk about this because I think it might give people a window. And as we dive into some other topics, maybe we can talk about, you know, help other people have a perspective about being a Christian as a teenager or as an adult, or even thinking about, you know, what it is to raise a Christian family, because it's not easy to raise a Christian family because the world's
Isaiah made it
always
hard.
trying to. No, he didn't. I mean, no, that's not true.
All right.
Um,
no,
I'm
touch
joking,
me.
I'm
Don't touch
joking.
me after that one.
Okay.
No, that's not happening today.
So,
but
any final thoughts for today? Anything you want to
Amen.
talk about?
Let it be
Amen,
done.
brother. Preach.
Preach.
All right. Anything you want to say? No? All right. Well, thanks for
I'd
coming.
like to say that my dad is a great guy, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
Great pastor.
I guess. Should I
So
say?
I'm not. You're not
Now, you
tired
are a
of me
really good
just yet?
pastor, though.
We're glazing.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I do hear people talking about you, so that's good.
Yeah, that's always positive.
Well, especially when I'm speed walking, you know, they'll be like, "You're gone. I'm gone. Come on now."
Yeah.
You just hear the whisk like in the wind. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap
I need
it
to
up
see this
today.
speed walking action.
So we'll wrap it up today, and we'll do this again soon. Okay. I know we'll kind of wait for Christmas break or something. We'll do something again. Another
Christmas break.
recording.
I'll be wearing a Santa hat.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
Is it like a Christmas episode then?
I'll dress
Yeah.
up. No, you need to dress up as
Christmas
Santa.
edition.
Your next
Grow out the
message.
beard.
I'm
That'd be
getting
crazy.
getting the grays.
Yeah.
in.
You should just shave it. Nice.
Yeah. No, your
Your
mom.
wife would.
No,
Mom
she'd
would-
be so mad at you.
Yeah, she would not be.
We just
happy.
need to shave
I would
Cooper.
love it though, because I want to see your naked chin.
Why?
Don't ask me,
I
bro.
would say about there's the
You see my naked chin? I gotta see your.
we were
naked
doing
chin.
it was like doing the best what's it called what's it called? Talent show in the youth room. I was thinking about doing the old talent show that you did where you're smashing things on your head, jumping on the box. I was like, I'll be great at that. I told
bro,
Ryan, I was like,
Parker's
I'm gonna
rib.
do that.
Just make sure you don't go back to the old place because
So I need to
that
get
wood's
buzz cut.
really
I
hard.
need help. I need to get a buzz cut.
It wasn't soft at all.
Are you the reason that it's like messed up now?
Yeah, probably.
What if I broke our stage?
Yeah.
They rebuild that place.
Yeah, we're talking about the place at the Crossroads Campground there on Route 2.
The lodge that's
Yeah,
not usable now.
yeah, it's
I think
condensed.
that video is on
Yeah.
YouTube, so you
Yeah.
might want to take a look at that. That's an amazing video. Yeah, you really want to know who your pastor is. That really shows the true identity
what
of
it
him.
shows
We need
is
the inside
it
edition
shows
of
what
that.
length I will go to for the Lord.
Oh yeah, it really does.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Smashing
Okay.
I
tomato.
really like how you introduced Christ into that talent show, though. Like, I don't like.
Tomato was really
The
involved.
tomato
was it
the grape.
And the box, the
like
box, I mean, the
VeggieTales.
box is amazing.
was like
Yeah,
VeggieTales.
it was all about it was all about laying down your life for Christ.
Oh,
That's what it
okay,
was.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, were we just supposed to like
You're
assume
really-
that?
you're really laid out.
Okay. I
You
get
really
that.
laid out that
Alright.
box.
Now I made the connection. I remember that now.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you guys.